How to change percents to decimals? I'll teach you 3 simple steps to do so, right? Here is an exercise which says change the following percentages to equivalent decimal numbers. So we have 4 for you: 25%, 5%, 135%, and 0.9%. And we will see how we can write these percentages as decimal numbers. As I said, we will do 3 simple steps. Step number 1, step number 2, and 3. I'll just list them out for you. So first step is very simple, and that is simply drop percentage sign, right? So first step is drop percent. That is first step. So let's do step number 1. We got 25%, so we'll just write this as the number 25, right? So I'll do 2 for you, and then you do the rest. Or let's just consider on 1, then we'll do the rest. So first is drop the percent sign. And second, let us understand what a percent is. Percent is something out of 100, right? So what is percent? Percent is something out of 100. So when we are talking about percent and we say P percent, so it is P out of 100, right? So when we are saying 25%, actually it means 25 out of 100. That is what it means. That means we have to divide this number by 100. So when you divide this number by 100, what happens? Decimal moves, right? So there is no decimal here. So what we will do here is step number 2. And step number 2 is add decimal at the end. So add decimal at end. So that is step number 2. So we'll just put a decimal here. Do you see that? So that is so simple. So first step, drop the percent sign. Second, add decimal. And the third and final step is, since we have to divide by 100, we need to move decimal 2 places to left. So move decimal 2 places left. So that is dividing by 100. So when I move this 2 places to left, what do I get? I get 0.25. Do you see that? That is how we convert percent to decimals. So once you have done this, you can write down your answer. So your answer is, so it's good practice to write with 0 along. So we write 0.25. So if there is nothing before a decimal number, it is a good practice to write 0. So for that, let me add one more simple step, and that is if. So that is kind of not always there. That is if, right? If nothing, if there is no number on left side, if required. Let me write if required, place 0, okay? Number 0 before decimal. It is a good practice, not a must. But when you do that, you get your answer. That is it, right? So let's do the same process for all the numbers here and see how interesting it is. So let me just go straight and write down the number first without fraction, without percent. So that means 5 here, right? 5. And number 5 is there. Now here, second part is we need to place a decimal. So let us place the decimal. Let's say this is our decimal. That is step number 2. Then move decimal 2 places to left. But we don't really have 2 places. In that case, what we do? We put some zeros here. 0, 5 and 5 is same. You can put more zeros. It doesn't make a difference, right? 0, 0, 5, 0, 5 or 5 are same numbers. But now you can move decimal to 2 places. So when you move 2 places, 1 and 2, what do you get? You get your answer in decimals, which is 0.05. Do you see that? Now I'd like you to do this exercise for these 2 numbers also. Drop percent put decimal, move it to two places. Drop percent, put decimal, move it to two places, and then check your answer. So for this one, you should get your answer as 1.35. So that is decimal equivalent of your percent. And here, what do you get? Here it is 0.09. Okay, so two places. Oh, okay, 0.009. I'm wrong. 0.009. Why? Let me show you this. Okay, that's kind of critical. So let me do it in red. So it is, number is, first let's drop the percent. When we drop the percent, we see there's already a decimal. Now, if there's already a decimal, then you don't have to do, that is, don't add decimal at the end, right? You have to add decimal if required, if it is not there. So I should actually make a change here, okay? Add decimal if it is not there. Now, move it two places to left. So if you have to move two places to left, there is not enough space. We'll put more zeros here. That you can always do. And now let's move it two places to the left. 1 and 2. So you get 0.009. And as I said, it is a good practice to write 0 before decimal. So you get 009. That's a good practice. So we'll write 0 here. So you get 0.009. So that is how you can get. So you see, these four small examples has a lot of variety in it. And so we even found that there was something missing in our rule. So the rule is drop percent, add decimal if not there, right? If not there, if required. So if there is no decimal added, otherwise move decimal two places to left, and if required, place 0 before decimal, right? So kind of judgment you have to do at times, but broadly speaking, these steps should help you to convert percent to decimals. Thank you.